get that barrel through the zone.
Boy, and he's turned things around. Just swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Into the box, Mike Leake. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right. And late swing and a miss, strike two. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Grounded to the right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Johnny Peralta comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball, 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here, 3-2 with 2 away. Right side hit hard, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Rendell Gritchuk is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Therefore, it is Russell, and Addison makes the catch to retire the side.
Leading off for the
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Third baseman.
In the air out toward right field. Piscotty giving chase. 1 away.
First baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Right side and right into the shift. Peralta's there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Catcher. Kyle
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss.
leading off for the Cardinals.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
And now he's made more. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Matt Holliday will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 3.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
Jed Jerko.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. In is Jorge Soler.
Left fielder.
Hard liner towards short. And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. The throw into second. And he is in there.
A second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Sacrifice attempt here. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here's Addison Russell. Squares around and drops down a good one. Moss scoops it up, and they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting, pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Moss is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Here's Shane Victorino now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Peralta's up with it. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. This is hit high and deep out to left. So they're going back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Anthony Morris will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Anthony Morris.
And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Smoke toward the hole. Zobrist is able to get there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Tyler Lyons is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Right fielder.
As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Bryant.
And a bouncing ball, foul. 1 out, nobody on. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
First baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he lines this one out to center. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle
Into the box,
Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Hit out towards second. Jerko fields it cleanly. On to Moss, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Matt Carpenter stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Here's Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
A strike away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that...
Leading off
In is Jorge Soler.
left fielder, Jorge.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Now batting, the shortstop, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell, trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Now batting, pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
In now, Kyle Hendricks. Squares around and drops down a good one. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
The center fielder, number 8, Shane.
Here's Shane Victorino now. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
The right fielder, number 22,
Here's Jason Hayward now. Lifted the other way to left center. Grichuk sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The batter, third baseman,
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss.
leading off for St. Louis.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Strike called, 2-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed, 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Matt Holliday standing in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Swing hard liner to left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Here's Jed Jerko now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Into the seats, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
It's time.
Miguel Sokolovich will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
63.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher.
A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as this lead got even wider. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both the lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In is Jorge Soler. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard to short. Peralta comes up with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
The batter, the shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Grichuk ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And a relay to the plate, and he's safe.
He got it safe.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Travis Wood will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Stepping in now, Ruben Tejada. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Into the box, Stephen Piscotty.
Right fielder.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Johnny Peralta is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Kevin Segrist will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Here's Shane Victorino now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty on the move. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Moss is there. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
First baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Holiday. He makes the play. A great catch on the run. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hector Rondon will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless.
Hector Rondon.
Drilled down the line. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Randall Grichuk as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. And now the Redbirds are down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Stephen Piscotty heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1.
First pitch.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Here's Johnny Peralta now as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Jason Hayward comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
Very weakly on the ground. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Ryan.
As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Batting third,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
Batting fourth.
A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. Hit out towards second. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Here's Randall Grichuk.
Leading off for the
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Richard.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Matt Holliday standing in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. To short. Russell's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. In is Jorge Soler.
Left fielder, Jorge.
Deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
So a solo shot here to left center field. 41st home run of the year for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Carpenter in foul ground, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting seventh, the shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell.
Russell.
Down the third baseline. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting eighth, pitcher.
Stepping in now, Jason Hamill. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. Holliday is there, and they go down in a hurry. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Leading off for St. Louis.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Yadier Molina is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Adam Wainwright is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Center fielder.
As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The right fielder, number 22.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Hayward.
High and deep to left center field. Holiday going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. Into the box, Stephen Piscotty.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Now batting, shortstop.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Matt Carpenter will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
First baseman.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Moss will handle this one, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
In is Jorge Soler. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The second baseman, number 18.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Zobrist.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Piscotty going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So it's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0. And he'll get there. Here's Randall Grichuk.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
1-2.
That misses 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the
Matt Holliday standing in now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Standing in now, Jason Hamill, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Chopped in front of home plate. Molina scoops it up. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 22.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he lines this one out to center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike one. Off and running is Hayward. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw not in time. He's in there at second. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Jed Jerko now,
Leading off for the Cardinals,
as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hamels is ready. 2-2 on its way. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Fowler has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Anthony Maris is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's... Jonathan Broxton will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
number 30, Jonathan Broxton.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
The batter, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Sacrifice attempt here. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And he lays off for ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty.
Leading off for St. Louis.
As he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
Piscotty.
Just a bit late. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Johnny Peralta is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Still 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Hayward. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Carpenter.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
It's time for the...
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, in time, one away.
The pitcher, number 39, Jason Hamill.
In now, Jason Hamill. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Tap foul at home plate. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Grichuk on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Your attention, please.
Call out to the bullpen now as it's the left-hander Manny Parra that'll make an appearance here. Here's Randall Grichuk. On to the eighth now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. 2-0.
Center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. High pop-up. Rizzo is there for it. One away.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss.
Brandon
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Hara with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are two down.
Now batting.
Matt Holliday standing in now as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Broxton sets. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is out on a strong throw.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Calling for it, Grichuk. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pedro Strop will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Here's Jed Jerko now. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Tried to run that two-seamer back to the outside corner. Good pitch, but it misses 1 and 2. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And it's quickly 0 and 2. 0 and 2, here it comes. Protecting on 0 and 2, so we'll do it again. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here's the 0 and 2. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Number 41 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. And now the Redbirds are down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. This one's headed for the record books. A combined no-hitter. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Stephen Piscotty is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's Johnny Peralta now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty. 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Here's Matt Carpenter as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
He's safe.
Here's Randall Grichuk as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And Holiday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Jason Hayward comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
High in the air into shallow left center. Grichuk on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Bryant.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Grichuk giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Batting third, first baseman, Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And so pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, catcher.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwartz pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Leading off for St. Louis.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Jerko.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. Stepping in now, Carlos Martinez tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Arrieta sets. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. The tag gets one. Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Left fielder, Dexter.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Swing and a ball line hard toward short. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Pitch out, nothing doing. Nobody out, runner on first. Sacrifice attempt here. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Batting seventh, the shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell.
Russell.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close.
Batting eighth, pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta. Bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2. It's bunted into the air. And he makes the catch, 2 away now.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Shane.
Here's Shane Victorino now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. He got him, and exhale as he's out. Here's Johnny Peralta now,
Leading off for the Cardinals,
as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Matt Carpenter stands in as he looks at a called strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Chop toward the second baseman. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
leading off
Here's
for the
Jason
Cubs,
Hayward now.
right fielder,
as he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Grichuk is there to make the catch, and it's one pitch, one gone here in the bottom of the third.
Third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Bryant.
As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll go after the first pitch here and pop one up over toward the left side of the infield. Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.